I've heard him say the same thing. Changing the world is an inside job. I have a video of his that I can play where he says, this whole cancel culture doesn't change our neurology. It changes the outside. It's like only when we change our internal neurology does our experience of the external world change. And how I say it is our external reality is a reflection of our external reality is a reflection of our internal reality. The universe is a hologram, a projection from our hearts. Okay, and why do we project out? Because we project out on the quantum field. The universe is a mirror showing us ourselves in every moment. Okay, so anyway, that's why you got to be coy, because coy with the heart. So parables, stories, symbols opens the heart, right? Gets you to think, self-reflect, go, maybe, open yourself up. And self-reflection is feminine. Okay, feminine, we're the healers, the forgiveness, the compassion, the nurturing. A lot of, Christian church teaches that by men. Okay, but it's feminine, it's right brain. So he wasn't trying to inform the intellect. He was trying to awaken awareness, awaken the heart, the spark, the desire for growth, the desire to expand your consciousness, to expand your emotional range, okay, to be able to dive into your emotions and then come out of them. So modern psychology now confirms something similar. The unconscious mind learns best through symbols. Neuroscience shows that metaphors activate emotional memory, bypass logical defenses, reshape perception, and that's why stories change people faster than facts. A lot. That's why stories have been passed down by women to their children, because that's how children learn. Children learn like 4 or 5 times faster through play, a story, than they do without play, because they're in their heart, they're open. So when you're open, you can absorb more. The kingdom of God is within you. Yeah, I'm the only one that has sovereignty over my soul. Okay, but each person is like that. And my soul has all the universal wisdom and knowledge in the universe housed within it. I just did an interview today for a podcast, and we've both done a lot of healing work on ourselves, and we were saying the same thing, but in different words. And we loved it. We talked about it. It was great. So anyway, I just thought that was cool. So this wasn't about a physical place, like a church or, outside of yourself. That's an external solution to an internal problem. Changing the world is an inside job. What I mean by world is your world, my world. The only way I change my world is by changing myself. So what I attract into my life is more love, compassion, enlightenment, and far less fear, guilt, and shame. I process my fears. I get out of it. I face my challenges. I take my challenges over the finish line. So that lesson doesn't swing back around in another form. I learn my lesson then, I stand up, I go on. I don't let things hang. Modern neuroscience agrees. Your internal state shapes perception. And so there's a tuning fork physics experiment. And when the forks are different frequencies, like one's 500 and one's 400, when the 500 moves, it doesn't even move the 400. But if they're both 400, when 400 moves, they both move. And that's what draws our perception, is moving energy. That's life. See, right? So what draws my perception is different than what draws my best friend's perception. That's why we can see the same movie and come out of it with different lessons, because it's all based on what perception my energy draws me to. Rumi said, what you seek is seeking you. That's the same vibration of energy to see ourselves. The universe is a mirror showing us ourselves in every moment as a constant feedback loop for self-improvement. When I see selfishness in someone outside of me, that is my soul showing me my own selfishness. So thought patterns influence attention, right? Like if I have a sex addiction, I'm going to be looking for guys in, all the wrong places. So yeah, change the inner lens, the outer world appears differently, right? Dr. Joe Dispenza says it's a holographic universe.